All right, we're back. Kevin Kaufman, Fred Weaver from kevinandfred.com. And Gary Keller's not here. Our views have gone way down, but we're still here. Not only are we selling Arizona real estate, but we're also digging into the one thing.
Speaking of Arizona real estate, if you've got a referral, shoot on up to the referral page here on the website.
Oh, that was easy.
Yeah, thanks.
You got your one thing done for the day, right? You lead generated.
It's the one thing I can do.
So we're now at this point of the book where we've gone through all the lies. We've set up what the focusing question is, right? What's the one thing I can do such that by doing it makes everything else easier or unnecessary?
Yep.
And so now we enter this part of the book where Gary and Jay call this chapter the success habit. And to me, as I read the book and I reflect on it, I go back to that chapter where it talks about a disciplined life is a lie. And so really when you see somebody that you go, man, that person is disciplined, what you're really looking at is you're finding somebody who has actually mastered certain habits into their life. They literally have just built habits into their life that when you look at them, you go, wow, that person's disciplined. No, really, they just built lots of habits into their life that you actually want in your life or you envy or you think are great. And so really, this chapter is all about if there was one habit that you could build into your life that would take you further, that would cause you to think bigger, that would cause you to produce more extraordinary results in your life, what would it be? And he calls it the success habit. And it literally is to ask yourself this question in every area of your life.
Yeah, so not just, in business, but in your work life, obviously.
Yeah.
But in your home life with your spouse or your boyfriend or your girlfriend, with the relationship with your children, relationship with your friends, relationship spiritual, with your church, with your friends, with your, anybody, literally anybody and anything in your relationship,
correct,
in your life, you can apply this question to. In your working out, in your activities, your favorite sport, maybe if you play golf.
Yep. Well, and what's interesting is that it kind of sounds corny, but as I've been reading this book, I'm now through my second read on it. It's becoming more alive to me. I've been teaching it a little bit at church. And what's interesting is that I'm buying into it more, right? Because I'm starting to create this as a habit in my life. The research says, right, from part one of the book, that self-help talks about 21 days to create a habit. The research says it's anywhere from like 18 days up to 254 days. And the reality is, that's right. There's no formula. It's not like it's always going to be the same number of days, right? But if you started, the average is about 66. So if you started asking yourself this question for 66 straight days in different areas of your life, do you not think it might create a successful habit for you in your life that caused you to focus in on the most levered activity to line up that domino in that area of your life and start knocking things down? I'm
guessing the answer is yes, if you did that for 66 days straight.
Yeah, and one other tip that they throw in this chapter is instead of just asking the question, throw a time frame on it. Today or this year. What's the one thing I can do in my personal finances this month, such that by doing it, it'll make everything else easier and unnecessary? Now you're putting a time frame into that question, and now all of a sudden there's a little bit more specific, specificity. Specificity.
Good job.
Something like that.
That up, yeah. No, it just makes it come even more alive at that point.
It does.
You're going, hey, like you said, this month or this week, or what can I do today before lunch, even?
Absolutely.
Because it's, hey, here's my time frame to get something done that's going to be the most impactful thing I can do.
Correct. Well, if you were paying any attention to the first part of the book, you would know that most of the stuff's supposed to be done before noon anyway, because your willpower is not on will call.
Exactly.
Unless you take an afternoon nap. And if you do that, I'd love you to post below, because I want to know who you are. We may just have to interview you on this blog.
That'd be awesome.
All right, we'll see you back here next time.
See ya.